Have you ever stared at nothing? Your thoughts begin looping without end. Small choices suddenly feel huge and dangerous. You ruminate over words you spoke. You replay a sentence repeatedly mentally. Your chest tightens with anxious tension. You then ask yourself one question: why can't I just decide now? This feeling puzzles almost every human. Overthinking does not mean you're weak. It shows the brain trying to protect. Protection becomes mental overload through analysis. You want safety more than speed, so thought becomes the default defense strategy. But why does reflection become obsessive? Why won't your mind simply stop? There is a hidden logic waiting. Understanding it changes everything about decisions. Quick experiment. Count 5 thoughts now. Notice how awareness slightly slows thinking. Awareness itself becomes the first useful tool. But we still need to understand cause. Let's explore the brain's repeated safety patterns. Each pattern reveals a way out slowly. The brain hates uncertainty much more. It prefers known possibilities over unknown ones. Prediction reduces surprise and conserves mental energy. When outcomes are uncertain, alarm increases automatically. Overthinking tries to reduce that uncomfortable uncertainty. It creates scenarios to test potential dangers mentally. Imagine a musician freezing during rehearsal. He replays mistakes and predicts future failure. His mind imagines critics laughing at him. That imagined crowd feels painfully real now. So rehearsal becomes unnecessary mental punishment instead. The brain thinks prevention equals safety always. But imagined prevention often becomes counterproductive worry. Quick experiment. List 3 worst outcomes aloud. Naming them reduces their imagined emotional power. This tiny step lowers anxiety immediately sometimes. Prediction is helpful when balanced and realistic. When imagination runs wild, problems multiply quickly. Understanding this prevents spirals of worst-case thinking. Curiosity helps by replacing fear with questions. Ask specific evidence-based questions about possible outcomes. Evidence grounds prediction back into realistic perspective. This process reduces unnecessary scenario generation effectively. Overthinking builds from many small choices. One missed email becomes an endless story. One delayed reply becomes catastrophic social narrative. A baker hesitates over recipe temperature adjustments. She rethinks every ingredient change repeatedly. Her oven cools while confidence slowly drains. Small variation becomes amplified mental catastrophe imagined. The chain grows stronger with every second. Each imagined problem seeks another imagined problem. Soon, you face a mountain made of pebbles. The brain treats many small risks like one. It bundles uncertainty into a larger perceived threat. Breaking chains requires one decisive tiny action. Make a simple test decision immediately now. A small result reduces the imagined problem. Momentum from one choice weakens future doubt. Action proves safer than endless internal simulation. Quick experiment, do one small task now. Observe how mental weight slightly lifts afterward. Action creates evidence that disproves worst fears. That evidence interrupts the spiraling mental chain. Use micro-decisions to gradually reduce cognitive load. Repetition builds trust in your decision-making again. Your surroundings shape thinking and behavior strongly. Messy desks encourage messy mental patterns. Clutter increases choices and fuels indecision cycles. A mechanic works best with clear space. Organized tools reduce thinking about tool placement. Environment reduces cognitive friction and decision fatigue. Good habits automate simple routine choices daily. Automation saves mental energy for real big choices. Nighttime routines help stop late thinking loops. Phones and notifications provoke constant attention checks. Each ping invites a new anxious scenario. Limit stimulus to protect your reflective capacity. Create an environment that signals calm and clarity. Design small rituals to end overthinking cycles. A 5-minute breath practice often resets focus. Quick experiment, Silence your phone for 15 minutes. Notice how your mind relaxes without constant interruptions. Design reduces unnecessary thinking by removing triggers. Habit formation is the invisible architecture of calm. Develop one stabilizing ritual and repeat daily. Over time, your brain learns new default responses. Defaults shape actions more than willpower ever could. Overthinking signals care, not fundamental weakness. It shows your brain seeking safety mechanisms, but unchecked patterns become the enemy instead. You can choose simple strategies to interrupt. Awareness, small actions, and controlled environment help. Break chains with a focused, tiny decision. Test predictions with evidence, not imagination alone. Build habits that remove unnecessary daily choices. Use curiosity questions to replace anxious stories. What's actual evidence for this worry? Works well. Name fears aloud to reduce their power. Design calming rituals before decision-making tasks. Trust increases through repeated successful micro-decisions. Celebrate small wins to rewire decision confidence slowly. Remember that action often creates the motivation. Motivation is a result rather than initial cause. So create momentum through repeated, tiny starts. Your brain will adapt to the new rhythm. Change your environment to reduce friction automatically. Protect your attention like a valuable resource. Boundaries create the mental quiet you need. Overthinking fades when you give your brain proof. Proof beats imagined catastrophes every single time. Now ask yourself this short question now. Will I overthink or will I act? Choose action and test your mind kindly. If you want clarity daily, subscribe today, please. Tap follow for focused thinking and growth.